Hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter. Well, I got a haircut and my hair is still a little nuts. Where I teach you how to start flipping and wholesaling houses in New York, or if you're already doing it, how to grow your business. So I got some questions lately about this eviction moratorium. So what is an eviction moratorium? How does it affect us as investors? So when COVID started, they put this CARES Act in effect, which said nobody can evict anybody, which to me sounds nuts, but that has been the case. So a lot of people who are renting heard this and just stopped paying rent. So now it was supposed to end at the end of December, and the current stimulus package extends it for a month. And a lot of Democrats have said that it's only extended for a month so that the new administration come in and can extend it even further. So it's a double-edged sword, really, because it's causing a lot of landlords to want to sell at a discount because they have not been getting rent. I spoke to a seller yesterday or the day before who said to me they haven't received rent since February and they're paying taxes and they're going bananas, and they may sell it to me for a significant discount, but the other side of that sword is that I have to then evict. So I'm buying a bunch of occupied properties now, and eviction could be an issue. So it's something you have to sort of take into account. I had been going on the assumption that at the end of the year this would end. Now it's till the end of January, and I have some evictions in process where I've gotten court dates in March. So it's a weird situation. I think if it gets extended, or the fact that it has been extended, is going to help get investors like us more deals from people who just cannot deal with the fact that they don't have the control over getting somebody out of their property who has not been paying. On the other hand, when we buy, sometimes we have to evict. Now, there are a lot of people who don't buy occupied properties. I always do. I'm a big believer in buying occupied properties because I think it separates you from if someone has a property and needs to sell it with a tenant. First of all, they're not going to sell it retail almost ever, right? You can't list the property and say we can't show it, or retail buyers aren't going to buy a property if they don't screen their own tenants, almost never. Sellers don't always understand that. They think, oh, it's producing income, so any landlord would want it, but it's not the case. People want to screen their own tenants, and people assume that if you're selling a property that is occupied, there must be a problem with the tenant. But also, it separates me from probably 98% of other investors who will not buy occupied properties. So I'm honored to buy occupied properties. But if I can't really control eviction, it does make me pause. So I have to really get more information. Also, when you buy occupied property, sometimes you can not see the inside. So you need to be assuming the worst. So what this eviction moratorium, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. On one level, it's going to produce more motivated sellers that want to sell at a discount. On the other hand, if you buy it, you have to be concerned with what you're really going to do with it. And my go-to process with buying occupied properties is always to offer the tenants money to leave. But tenants have a different mindset if they feel like, it's home free and the government's going to save them. Now, they mentioned something in the stimulus package about rental relief for landlords or to tenants. So, maybe this is something that will produce some government funding. I mean, that made more sense to me. Eviction moratorium seems stupid, but providing money for people to pay rent to prove that they can't because of a COVID-related problem, that makes sense to me. Pay the landlord who's got to pay his taxes, who's got to pay utilities sometimes, he's got to pay expenses. But those are my thoughts on the eviction moratorium and what it means for us. I don't know. If you want information how I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. And if you like these videos, please click like. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. And my phone number is in the show notes if you're interested, or if you have any comments or topics you want me to cover, I'll be happy to do that soon. And thank you very, very much for watching.